In this bulletin, Lexmark sells off its Inkjet business for $100 million. Remanufacturers see the internet is the future for big sales. And Fuji Xerox brings the successful managed print services business model to China.
From across the planet, Recycling Times keeps you in touch with the latest computer printing news.
Hello, I'm David Gibbons and here is the news. Almost 9 months ago, in August 2012, Lexmark told the world it was getting out of the Inkjet ink printing business. Now it has agreed to sell its Inkjet technology and assets to the Japanese-based Funai Electric Company for $100 million. Funai has been making printer hardware for Lexmark since 1997, but had been excluded from the more lucrative supplies business. Funai will get more than 1,500 Inkjet patents, Lexmark's Inkjet supplies factory in the Philippines, and certain research and development assets related to Inkjet printers and cartridges. Many companies are clambering to get their remanufactured cartridges onto internet e-commerce sites like Amazon.com. And one of the largest remanufacturers, Ninestar, has just signed a strategic partnership with their global e-commerce site, Alibaba. Certified for its manufacturing, logistics and products, Ninestar went online last week with its full range of toner and inkjet cartridges and ribbons. After upgrading its official website last year, Ninestar says its ability to operate in the e-commerce market is expected to improve with Alibaba. Many companies in North America and Europe get their office printing consumables organised and managed by specialists, and it saves them money. One of the largest providers of managed print services, or MPS, is Fuji Xerox. They are looking at the potential market in China, which has not yet adopted the MPS model. They have set up Fuji Xerox Service China to offer customers in China a full range of efficient document services. They expect the managed print service market to grow by more than 10% every year in China. A method to help consumers assess the effect of an electronic product on the environment has attracted the interest of printer manufacturers. The Green Electronics Council set up EPEAT back in 2006, and the rigorous rating system is now used by 8 national governments and thousands of purchasers around the world. And Samsung says they are the first manufacturer to have products in all 3 EPEAT categories. With 58 printers, as well as hundreds of TVs and PC displays, Samsung has more EPEAT registered products than any other manufacturer. EPEAT registered electronics have reduced solid waste by nearly 167,000 metric tonnes and eliminated greenhouse gas emissions equivalent to 11 million cars per year. And you can read more about EPEAT in this month's edition of Recycling Times magazine. With the closure of World Expo, many American remanufacturers are heading to the ITEX show, which is also held in Las Vegas. ITEX has been running for 13 years, and this year will host displays from many printer manufacturers as well as aftermarket consumables suppliers. Oki, Kodak, Fujitsu, Epson, Memjet, Lexmark and Xerox will exhibit at the Rio Casino, as will Static Control, MSC and Uninet, among others. Most visitors come from the US, Canada, Mexico and many South American countries. And in brief, about 1 year ago, inventor and entrepreneur Steve Miller sued the replacement cartridge component giant Static Control for failure to pay royalties, among other things, and there has been no resolution since. But the judge handling the case has now issued orders in Static Control's favour. A motion to dismiss Static's counterclaims has been denied. Static Control is permitted to retain their attorney Skip London despite him being a witness, and Miller has also been denied a motion to file a reply memorandum. Printer manufacturer Oki has told investors its strategies for turning around its losses on its struggling printer business. The plan includes laying off 800 employees. Praise is flooding into the publishers of the New Look News and Views magazine for remanufacturers. Recycling Times now reports double the news stories and includes behind-the-news views from industry experts in North America, Britain, Europe, Africa and China. And one such correspondent writing exclusively for Recycling Times is Steve Whedon, who shares his exporting and importing experience on the handling of foreign currencies. Steve Whedon.
Well, as we all know, currencies affect our market almost every day. And it's a cyclical type of event, but occasionally you get paradigm shifts where currencies move significantly and for good. And we've just been going through that type of phase right now. Of course, it brings welcome relief to some, particularly those in Japan who have been suffering the yen to the dollar over the last 3 or 4 years, where they've now got welcome relief that they're selling in dollars and repatriating those dollars back to yen and now getting much more yen for their dollar than they used to. Today it is about 97 and it's been as low as 83, so that's welcome relief for those Japanese companies in our industry, and will probably allow them to get back into proper investment and research and development on products they need to bring to this business. But of course, where there's winners, there's losers. So those people who are dollar based in Europe at the moment find their costs are going up, not down, and that's something they're going to have to live with. So currencies in our industry are enormously important, to a point where the OEM takes great care to make sure its pricing is relevant to the market conditions, and we've seen recently OEMs increase their prices for original cartridges.
Thanks, Steve Whedon. And you can read more in this month's New Look News and Views magazine with South African footy pro Wayne Fyvie on the cover. Well, those were the biggest stories in printer and consumable news this week. See you again next week. I'm David Gibbons.